Bonjour. In this video, we shall talk about French interrogatives. Interrogative adverbs. Combien de? Combien means how many or how much. When it's followed by a noun, combien requires the preposition de or. For example, combien de pommes est-ce que tu vas acheter? Combien de temps avez-vous? Comment? Comment means how and sometimes what. Comment va-t-il? How is he doing? Comment tu fais ça? How did you do that? But comment, in this expression, comment works as what? Je ne vous ai pas entendu. This is the answer to that statement. Comment? Je ne vous ai pas entendu. Comment vous appelez-vous? What's your name? In this idiomatic phrase again, comment means what? Où? Où means where. Où veux-tu manger? Où est-ce qu'elle a trouvé ce sac? Pourquoi? Pourquoi means why. Pourquoi êtes-vous parti? Pourquoi est-ce qu'ils sont en retard? Pourquoi êtes-vous parti? Pourquoi est-ce qu'ils sont en retard? Quand? Quand means when. Quand veux-tu te réveiller? Quand est-ce que Paul va arriver? Quand veux-tu te réveiller? Quand est-ce que Paul va arriver? All these negative adverbs can be used to ask questions with either est-ce que or inversion, subject-verb inversion. Quand manges-tu? This is inversion. Quand est-ce que tu manges? Combien de livres veut-il? Combien de livres est-ce qu'il veut? Où habite-t-elle? Où est-ce qu'elle habite? In all of these cases, the interrogative adverb comes right at the beginning of the sentence and then the rest of the interrogative sentence, whether it's using est-ce que or inversion. They can also be used in indirect questions. For example, dis-moi quand tu manges. Je ne sais pas combien de livres il veut. J'ai oublié où elle habite. These are questions, but these are indirect questions. They can be used with n'importe expressions. Comment, où, and quand can be used after n'importe, which can be translated as no matter, to form indefinite adverbial phrases. For example, tu peux manger n'importe quand. Tu peux manger n'importe quand. So quand comes after n'importe, and the meaning can be translated as whenever or at any time. Also, with the literary quand in literature or other formal French, there might be an additional interrogative adverb quand meaning why. For example, qu'avais-tu besoin de lui en parler? Qu'avais-tu besoin de lui en parler? Olivier et Roland, qu'en êtes-vous ici? Olivier et Roland, qu'en êtes-vous ici? So here, instead of using the adverb pourquoi, quand is used, which is generally translated as why, as what, but in this case, in the literary structures, it's translated as why. and can be used as a synonym for pourquoi. Interrogative pronouns. Qui. It refers to people and means who or whom. That is, it can be subject or object. Qui mange au resto ce soir? In this case, qui is the subject. Qui voyez-vous? Here, qui becomes the object. Quand refers to objects, almost everything except people, and means what. Almost always as the object of a sentence. Qu'en pense-t-il is the object. Qu'avez-vous dit? Occasionally and usually in some idiomatic phrases, que can be the subject. For example, in the idiomatic phrase, que se passe-t-il? What is happening? Here, que is the subject. À qui refers to people and means whose. À qui est ce téléphone? À qui appartient cette voiture? À quoi refers to people and means of what. Rather, à quoi refers to things or events, not people, as à qui refers to people, and à quoi refers to things or events and means of what. À quoi appartient cette pièce? À quoi pense-t-il? Qui is often replaced, especially in spoken French, with the expression qui est-ce qui, which is the subject, or qui est-ce que is the object. Qui est-ce qui is the human subject of a question. Qui est-ce qui aime le chocolat? Who likes chocolate? Now here, the first qui shows that it is human, and the second qui shows that it is the subject. So the first qui shows whether it's human or non-human, and the second qui shows whether it's a subject or object. Qui est-ce que is the human object of a sentence. First qui shows it's human, but after that it becomes que, est-ce que, so it is the object. Qui est-ce qu'il a épousé? Whom did he marry? Similarly, que is often replaced, especially in spoken French, with the expression qu'est-ce qui, working as the subject, as you can see from qui, or qu'est-ce que, where it's the object, as shown by que. Qu'est-ce qui is the inanimate subject of a question. Qu'est-ce qui se passe, or que se passe-t-il, what's happening or what's going on. And qu'est-ce que is the inanimate object of a question. Qu'est-ce que vous en pensez? What do you think of it or about it? Some of the interrogative pronouns, specifically lequel, laquelle, lesquels, and lesquels. They refer back to people or objects that have been previously mentioned or implied, or are designated in the question. They correspond to the English which, of which ones, of which of them, of which people. Here, the first lequel is masculine singular, laquelle feminine singular, lesquels masculine plural, and the second lesquels feminine plural. Voici deux tableaux. Lequel préfères-tu? Here are two paintings. Which one do you prefer? Because tableau is masculine and you are asked about which one, you have to choose any one, so the masculine singular lequel is used. Laquelle de ces 10 fleurs est la plus belle? Which of these 10 flowers is the most beautiful? Because you have to choose one flower, fleur, and fleur is feminine and it's one, so singular, so you choose the feminine singular, laquelle. So the choice of the correct interrogative pronoun will depend on the number and gender of the noun it is replacing. And finally, we have some interrogative adjectives. quel in all its forms implies a choice between or among the nouns that it qualifies. It corresponds to which or sometimes what. Because it is an adjective, so its form will depend on the number and gender of the noun. Also, unlike the interrogative pronouns of the group lequel, it is normally used attributively. That means before the noun. For example, quelle route devons-nous prendre? Route is feminine singular, so we use quelle, the feminine singular form. Quelle heure est-il? Again, heure is feminine singular, so we use quelle, the feminine singular. Sometimes it can be used predicatively as an introductory complement. Quel est votre avis? What is your opinion? Avis being masculine singular, we use quelle in its masculine singular form. Quelle était sa réaction? Réaction again being feminine singular, we use the feminine singular form. So the form of quelle will depend on the noun, the number and gender of the noun. That's all in this video on French interrogatives. Merci. Au revoir.